Dear students, welcome once again in Army Public School and College PMA Resource Network. Before we start our today's subject, Integrated Studies, please subscribe this page and click on the bell icon. Today we will discuss Chapter 4, Topic Plants, textbooks page 28 to 30, and it is the work of week 9. I am your teacher, Nusrat. First, we will have the objectives of the lesson. Student will be able to know about different plants that grow in their surrounding. Also know about different types of plants. Differentiate between flowering and non-flowering plants. Types of plants. Students, we see many kinds of plants around us. They are mostly green in color. Plants different in size and shapes. Some plants are big and tall. Some plants are small and short. Big plants. Students, big plants we are called trees. The stem of trees are strong and woody. As you can see in the picture, the tree have strong and woody stem. It is called trunk. Trunk bear branches. A tree have many branches. A tree live for many years. Big trees. Mango, coconut and pine tree are the examples of big trees. Small plants. Students, there are two types of small plants, that is shrubs or herbs. Now first we will discuss shrubs. Money plant, rose and sunflower are the examples of shrubs. Students, as it is where their branches close to the ground, they give flowers. They are usually the bushy plants with hard and woody stems. Do you know, students, do you know the banana plant is a big plant, but it is a big tree. Student, is it a tree? No, it is actually a herb. Banana is actually a herb. The banana plant is the largest herb in the world. Now student, tell me, which is the largest herb in the world? Yes, exactly. Banana plant is the largest herb in the world. Now we are going to discuss another types of small plants, that is herbs. Students, herbs are small and weak plants. They do not grow very high. They are weak. They have soft stem and roots, as it is clear from the picture given below. Flowering plants. Dear students, the plants which produce flowers and seeds are known as the flowering plants, as it is clear from the pictures. The rose, jasmine and tulips are the examples of flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. Dear students, non-flowering plants do not grow flowers and use either seeds or spores, which are very tiny parts of a plant that can be used to reproduce. To grow more plants, just like them. Mosses and fern are the examples of non-flowering plants. Do you know, students, do you know about chandelier tree? Student, it grew in redwood forest and it is known as drive-through tree. People can drive through the trunk of the tree. As you can see in the pictures, a car is passing through the tree because the trunk of the tree is very tall and it is bifurcated at the bottom, and it has a hole in between. Because of that, the car can easily pass through the trunk. That is why it is called drive-through tree. Now students, we will discover more, which given on your textbooks page 30. Students, do you know potato is not a root, it is a stem because it stores the starch inside it. It grows under the ground. There is no stem part outside of the potato plants. So we can say that the potato is a stem, not a root. Success criteria. Student, I do believe that you now become able to know about different kinds of plants. Explain about flowering and non-flowering plants. Dear students, to have an idea about your understandings of the lesson, I have the homework question for you. Now do your homework on your sheets. Homework is fill in the blanks with correct words, and the words are given here: trunk, spores, seeds, stem. Herbs are short plants having thin dash. Non-flowering plants produce dash. The dash of the trees are thick and hard main stem. Flowering plants produce flower and dash. Students, we will discuss our next topic, which is related to a computer. Chapter 11. Topic is my first article. Subtopic is Task 1, Work with Text, and textbooks pages 104 and 105. Objectives of the topics are: students will be able to working with text, to bold, italic and underline the text. Students, in this chapter, we learn how to make our text bold, italic and underline. Here are some steps. First of all, you will select your text, then go to the Home tab in the Found group. Click on Bold, Italic and Underline. Through these steps, you can make your text bold, italic and underline. Now, how to make text bold? Student, if we want to make our text bold, then first we will select our text and go to the Home tab and click on B icon. Here you can see in the picture. After this step, our text come in bold form. And if we want to make our text italic, then first we will select our text and then go to the Home tab and click on eye icon, as you can see in the picture. How to make text underline? If we want to make our text underline, then first we will select our text and go to the Home tab and click on U. After this, our text will be in underline font, as it is clear from the picture. Success criteria. Students have become able to how to work with text. Now, how to bold the text. Homework. Students, hope you will learn from my lecture how to make our text bold, italic and underline. Now, it is your homework that you have to practice to make text bold, italic and underline. Thank you, take care and Allah Hafiz.